What happening? Discussions with D.E. Parker. Welcome. Back after a long holiday weekend. What up, Twitch? We up and popping on Twitch today. Let go. What up, Twitch? What up, YouTube? Please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Like, subscribe, and follow, YouTube. Like, subscribe, and follow. We need to get those followers up and the views. And then, of course, my IG Live family, what I do. Where I mainly do what I do. This discussions with D.D. Parker live every day. So, as we wait for some more folks to trickle in before we get into today's topic. What up, DJ Soul Star? Hopefully you enjoyed your Turkey Day weekend. Is you still munching on them leftovers, though? I'm not. We finished the leftovers last night. Hey, mama. We finished the leftovers last night. What up, Ash Squads? Come on in. I'm on time. Well, not on time, but I'm prepared today. Twitch is up, YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. And, of course, you guys on IG, welcome to Discussions with D.D. Parker. I hope you enjoyed your holiday weekend. You ate good. You got to spend some much-needed quality time with the fam, and it was all good. I did, and no. No, you're not eating leftovers? Good. I think after today, it should be done, but I'm not judging, because groceries, the way that food prices is set up nowadays, I understand if you're going to munch on them all week. Anyway, all right, let's get into it, because I'm going to try to keep these things to an hour, because we've been going over lately, but it's all good. So I don't know if you saw this, but a security guard was fired for accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player, deemed as being unacceptable behavior. I will play the audio of the NFL player, kind of enticing him, and then I'll show you guys for IG Live and YouTube. Switch, I'm sorry, we got to get verified first before I can do it. But we're working on it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Again, I'm gonna turn this around in a second, but not right now. I just want you to hear the audio. All right, let me turn it around so you can get a visual of it. Ready? Here we go. That's the player, and that's the security guard right there. All right, so he was fired because they said it was unacceptable for him to be, I guess, eating while on the JOB. But in his defense, and I'm not trying to make any excuse for anybody, but in his defense, I mean, whoever that player was, because I'm not sure who that was, whoever that player was, I mean, was like, here, take it. So, I mean, why did he get fired? What are your thoughts on this? Was the NFL right for, I don't know who he's hired through, but whoever he's hired through and working for, were they right to, did they have just cause to fire this man? Did they have just cause to fire this man? I'm like, damn, it was just a turkey leg. Like, what is the big deal? But I guess I don't know what type of contracts that they got to sign before, that they are on, Esquire Studio say, the rules. Why can't they eat, though? I'm interested to know why they can't eat. And like I said, the damn man was like, here. You sure you don't want to? Here. You know what I'm saying? Mama said it's Thanksgiving, really. I mean, for real. DJ Soulstar said he shouldn't have been fired. I don't think he should have been fired. He should have been given a warning. Like, he said no quite a few times. And we'll go back and I'll play it again. He did say, he was like, and he even looked back like, should I do it? And he was like, you sure you don't want none of that turkey leg? It didn't look good anyway. I saw that game. That turkey looked dry anyway. So, he just lost his good job for what? I hope it was worth it. But I don't think he should have lost his job. I think that's just a level of pettiness. Again, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to fire that NFL player, and he was the one that offered him the food. You know what I'm saying? Are they going to fine him? And now you done let this good man cost you your good paying job. I'm not sure if it was good, but baby, you was front and center. That was front and center, front row, okay? You was on the field with the players. So, Esquire said, I work at the Marietta. We can't take pictures with celebrities. Is that like in a contract that you guys have to sign that you cannot ask for pictures with the celebrities? Is that how that works? I'm just curious because I guess because I've never worked at a job where it was sort of any stipulations like this. Like, I know my job now, we have social media stipulations. Like, I can't literally come out on my page and endorse like a candidate, like for office. Like, they said I can't put any political verbiage like saying, hey, I endorse this person in my front yard. None of that. I know that's a part of my company. S Squad says, they tell us, baby, because you could tell somebody and they can forget. They need to be making people sign something just so they forget, because I can develop a small case of amnesia when that celebrity get there. I was so full of excitement, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But S Squad, let me ask you a question. If they find that you have taken pictures with a celebrity, I'm assuming they're going to fire you right on the spot, because that's a part of whatever they don't want y'all to do, their clause. Mama said, so much for being thankful. I'm trying to tell you. Esquire said, some people do it. I don't see how. I mean, but this man is on video, so that's why he didn't get away with it. What up, Tan girl? Are you back home? Welcome back home, girl. Hopefully you had a good holiday weekend. If I do have any other new folks, because I see I got a person on Twitch as well, some folks on Twitch. We are talking about, I don't know if you saw the video of the NFL player that was fired. Not NFL player, I'm sorry. The security guard that was fired because he accepted a piece of turkey leg from one of the NFL players. And then I'm going to show you this video of him eating the turkey leg. So security guard was fired after accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. It was deemed as unacceptable behavior. And then let me show you this video. Let me. Hold on. Hopefully you can see it. And then he finally gave in. Oh, and he only ate a piece of the damn turkey leg, okay? Like I said, that turkey leg didn't look like it was good on TV. I saw that game. It looked like it was dry. Esquire said, what up, Clarence Clay? Esquire said, exactly. He was caught on... Right. On video. Even look back at the video. But I don't think, maybe he didn't think he would get fired. I wonder, I'm curious now, like, if this is a policy, like, I think, with that company. Maybe this doesn't even have anything to do with the NFL. Because some of these people, I think some of those people are hired by private, but I don't know. Because I would love to work one of these games. Can somebody put Didi on? I'm just saying. But should he have been fired for this though? Like, come on. Somebody in the comments said the player should just needs to speak up for him and get his job back. I say the same thing, because you're the damn one that was like, come on, take a piece of turkey wing, or take it, whatever it was. Somebody else said they could have at least just written him up. He declined multiple times before taking some due to peer pressure. Exactly. He did decline multiple times. A write-up would have been justified, but damn, you fired this man. That's crazy. And I'm with whoever said that comment. Like, I'm not sure who that player was, because I'm not really familiar with the Packers like that. I stopped really following them after Aaron Rodgers left. Anyway, but yeah, I think whoever that was, because again, this man was like, come on, you want a piece. So I think, yes, step up. Be like, nah, I was the one that was offering it to him, you know, and he kept offering it to him. Like, that's my thing. He kept offering it to him. And now he done lost his job over a turkey leg. Somebody else said the players should look out and give the man $300K till he get a new job. And somebody said that's literally two brothers sharing a plate. Mama said players should give him... There you go. Somebody else said the same thing you said. Players should definitely give him a job. Or say something. Say something, brother man. You got this man on You done let this man go out bad over a turkey leg. I saw this on the internet, and a boyfriend sent it to me, and I was like, ain't no way they fired that man over a turkey leg. He was like, yeah. And I was like, that's wild, because I'm like, hey, Tasha, I'm like, that's wild, because he declined the turkey leg so many times, and it's almost like a 1985 situation. Hey, Destiny, it's almost like a 1985 situation. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. New folks, we're talking about, I don't know if you saw this video circulating on social media, the security guard that was fired for accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. It was deemed as unacceptable behavior. So the question today is, should he have been fired for this? I say he shouldn't have been fired. Somebody in the comments said he should have been written up. I think a write-up would have been sufficient for this. But for my new folks, I will show you what this video looks like, because I want you to get your own sense. I just want you to see. Because again, watch. And then I'm going to turn it on. See how he kept offering it to him? I had to play it back. My phone froze. See? See how he kept offering that man the turkey leg. So I'm like, why he got to be the one? Destiny said they've been plotting on him. It looked like that way. It looks like they had been plotting on him, which is why he's no longer there. Tasha, why you laughing? Tasha's laughing. He wanted a piece of the turkey leg. I saw that game. That turkey leg, when they was eating it at the end of the game, it didn't even look like that. That's probably why he was giving it away, because it probably wasn't good. S-Squad said he might already been in the hot seat and already had a write-up. They wanted to get rid of him for any reason. You and Destiny said the same thing. They were plotting on him. So maybe they did want to get rid of him. Maybe this is not his first indiscretion on the field, but firing somebody for eating something that somebody offered them, what up, clean, is mad work to me. That's absolutely crazy. What up, y'all? For the new folks, welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. We do this live every day on IG. What up to Twitch fam, YouTube fam? Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. We are talking about today, I don't know if you saw the video circulating. Sorry for my old folks that I got to keep repeating, but I got to get the new folks caught up. We're talking about a security guard that was fired for accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player, deemed as unacceptable behavior. But I'm asking you today, should this man have lost his good job over something that somebody else was trying to persuade him to eat? Because when I show you the video, it's clear as day that, I don't know who that NFL player is, because, again, I don't follow Green Bay. I'm not a Packer. But it's clear as day that that player, and again, that turkey leg must have been nasty, because if it was good, as big as his ass is, he wouldn't have been offering it up. I'm just saying, he wouldn't have been offering it. S-Squad said, we do have people that petty in management. Oh, I know. Don't I know, S-Squad? Don't I know? Tasha said, well, exactly. Actually, it all depends on what's in the work instructions. It ain't a matter of right or wrong with large influential organizations. I work for the feds, and in my division, we have to submit written requests for approval for things we post online. Are you serious, Tasha? Girl. So that means you can't just be posting whatever you want to on your page. See, I can't do none of them type of jobs, because I would have been fired. What you mean? I can't post it. What that got to do with you? That ain't none of your business. This is my page. I'm sorry. Do you pay my phone bill? I don't think so. But I get it, Tasha, because I was talking about my organization. I just learned with this new company that I work for that you cannot, what up, baby brat, that you cannot, come out and say, like a political candidate, I can't come out and say I endorse whoever. Like, I can't come out because our mayor, who was just reelected, is Andre. I got a mayor named Dre. Hey. So Dre, right? I can't just come out and say, yeah, I'm in support of Dre. I can't do that. And I can't have nothing on my yard, anything on my property saying that I endorse any political candidate. So crazy. New folks, we're talking about a security guard that was fired for accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. They deemed the behavior as unacceptable. I'm asking you, should this man have been fired for something he clearly looked like he was peer pressured into doing? Because I'll show you the video. Give me a second. I'll show you the video again. Because clearly it looks like this man was like, here, take the turkey. That's why I'm like, that turkey wing or leg wasn't good. Because there's two things for sure. One thing for certain and two things for sure. I'm not sharing a man or my food. I'm not sharing either one of those things. So, unless the food is nasty, you know what I'm saying? Then I'd be like, yes, take it. You can have it. But if it was good, I'm like, that man, as big as that ninja is, he wouldn't have been sharing that turkey. He would have been trying to get to it. So the fact that he was sharing it, or maybe is just a nice person. I guess, chill. Maybe he's just a nice person. But I'm telling you, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I ain't sharing a man or no food. Period. Not doing it. Tasha said, if the state isn't in at-will termination state, he may be able to sue for wrongful termination. So let him get fired, LOL. It may be a blessing. You're right, Tasha. Some things are blessings in disguises. You are absolutely right. And hopefully I'm not sure if Wisconsin or where this game was at, where Wisconsin, the Packers played. But I'm not sure about it. I know here in Georgia, this is a at-will state. So you could be fired. You could be fired for breathing wrong. I'm not playing. I am playing, but you could be fired for breathing wrong. If they want to get rid of you in Georgia, they don't got to have no reason, rhyme, or explanation. They could just get rid of you. I had a college friend who was working at Macy's, and she got into a fight with one of the customers. The customer hit her, right? Started the fight. Hit her. So what she was supposed to do? Just let this customer wail on her? No, she fought back and ended up getting fired because of it. Because she fought the customer back. Which I'm like, that's crazy, because what you want me to do? Just sit there and let somebody beat me up? Because who is doing that? Nobody. So, Tasha said Texas too. I think all these southern states, Texas, Birmingham, Atlanta, South Carolina, I think all of these southern states are at-will termination states. They knew what they was doing. Anyway, so if I do have any new folks, we are talking, I don't know if you saw the clip, I am going to play it back now, of the security guard. He was fired after accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. I guess, I don't know who deemed the behavior as unacceptable, but it was deemed as unacceptable. And he was fired. So the question today is, should he have been fired for accepting this man? Because it was being forced on him for accepting this turkey leg. And then let's play this clip back. I don't think he should have been fired. I think that's too much. And damn, like Mama said, it's Thanksgiving. Have a little heart. Here we go. He even looked back at the camera. Sorry, Twitch. Play it again so you know it's real. Look how he looked back at the camera, though. Alright, so you get the gist of it, right? Let me turn it down. Alright, Tasha said, I've seen them come and go for the most insignificant reasons, all why the director is banging every new bang. Because I have to adjust my frames for that. Tasha, because clock it, baby. Clock it. Where is the lie? But yeah, different rules for different folks, child. Esquire said exactly. You know the rules with black folks. When it comes to us, it's a different set of playing rules all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Tasha said he had made a statement about this yet. Who? The guy, Tasha, I'm confused. The guy or the NFL player? Clean said, damn, they fired him for this? He probably was on a couple write-ups already. Why he gotta be on some? What if he wasn't on no write-ups? What if he wasn't on no write-ups and he just accepted the turkey? I mean, I guess the question, should he have been fired for this? I don't think he lost his job for this. But maybe he was on a couple write-ups. Somebody did say that. Maybe he was on some write-ups and, you know, they were probably looking for a reason to get rid of him anyway because he was already on write-ups already. But again, it's Thanksgiving. Have a little heart. Baby Brock said, that's a damn shame. The player should stand up for that man. Hey, Joey Cakes. Joey Cakes, did you see the video of the security guard accepting the turkey leg? Well, he was fired. So a security guard was fired after biting a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. The question today is, should he have been fired? Baby Rock said, that's a damn shame. The players should stand up for that man because they egged him on. They making millions while that man is making ends meet. Exactly. I'm with you, Baby Brock. I do feel like because you kind of like push the issue, maybe you should be like, yo, that was on me. That was my fault. Whatever. I'll take a fine. Whatever. But let my man have his job. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was me. S Squad said the white guy didn't try to eat the turkey because the white guy knew better. I'm telling you, that turkey was dry and nasty. Because when the food is good, ain't nobody offering. I'm telling you, they not doing it. S Squad said, or that Tasha said, yes. Has the man that was fired made a statement on what happened? No. I don't think he has made a statement yet on one. He probably won't make a statement. I'm sure he's probably embarrassed. Did you not see the way that he looked back at that damn camera though? Because he knew in his heart. Because anytime you gotta look back, make sure nobody looking. Guys, in your heart of hearts, you know that probably wasn't the right thing to do. You probably already knew that wasn't the right thing. You said, I'm just gonna take a little nibble. You know what I'm saying? No. Tasha said, is the player held to the same? Right. Thank you. Clock it, Tasha, because I want to know the same thing. Is this player being held to the same standard? Because that's not fair. I know players get fined for certain things, don't they? Yes, they do, but I don't think he's going to get fined for this. Joey Cake said, no, I didn't see that, but damn, that's excessive. Okay, Joey, I'll show you the video in 2.5 seconds. Give me a second. Hey, Rio, the Barbara. Clean said, I bet dude hate Thanksgiving now. Shut up, Clean. I mean, baby, how you get fired on your good, won't even hit good day off. How you get fired on you went to work. You at the game. You on the field with the players. No, sir, I don't want no turkey. That's what I would have said. No, sir, I don't want no turkey. I can't have no turkey right now. I would have actually called his ass out. I'd be like, oh, so you just trying to get me fired for my good government job. That was going on here. You just trying to get me fired. But what if he accepted the turkey because he didn't want to embarrass the player? I'm playing devil's advocate. What if he just accepted the turkey because, you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to make the player look bad? Tasha said the white guy wasn't offered any. So, again, if I have any new folks, what up, Twitch, YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, follow Discussions with Didi Parker. We're already live on IG, but we are talking about a security guard that was fired after accepting a bite of turkey offered to him by an NFL player. Should this man have been fired? Should this man have low hit good government job on some BS? Anyway, and here's the video. Let me turn it up. Why he do that man like that though? Wait, and they all like, do it. Boy, it be your own people, boy. It be your own folks setting you up for the failure. No, I'm just joking. I don't know who that was in the background. But you heard him say, right? Do it. Hell to the nah. Mr. Awesome said, what are the rules when celebrities come to the radio station? I just got on what happened. We're talking about, I don't know, is it Ear Eye? I'm just going to call you Les, okay? Because I don't know how to pronounce that first, but Les on Twitch. I apologize. We are talking about a security guard that was fired over accepting a bite of a turkey leg from an NFL player. But what are the rules? I'm going to answer your question, Mr. Awesome. You asked me what are the rules when celebrities come to the radio station, and I got you. Hold on one second. Tasha said, I mean, he told him no a few times. What up, 2257? He told him no a few times, but then if any celebrity offer a regular person something, they're going to take it to be polite. Right. Baby Barack said the players are employed by the NFL. That guard was employed by the stadium, and that's who clipped him. I guarantee he would get rehired if those players step in and say, I think that player, again, I am a football head, but I don't know who that man is because I don't follow the Packers, so it ain't my job to know. Giants, I'm gonna know. But yeah, Packers I ain't following. Not like that. Anyway, so what are the rules when it's, there is no rules laid in place when celebrities come to the radio station, Mr. Awesome. So I don't have those rules. Now, the one rule I did say earlier that I do know that we have is I can't come out and endorse any political candidates. Like, because Andre, yes, we do have a mayor named Dre in Atlanta, but he just got re-elected to be mayor. Like, during his re-election, I couldn't come out and say, like, yes, I'm 100%, 120% behind him because I would get in trouble. I can't even put anything in my yard that has anything political affiliated with it. So, otherwise, I guess we get in trouble. How they would find out, I don't know. But I can't even post it to social media either. So, none of that. I can't have none of that endorsing any political candidates on my social media page. I do know that is one thing. Now, the whole social media thing, I'm not going to lie to you. I did not read the whole handbook. I read some of the handbook. I ain't going to sit here and hold you. I read some of the handbook. And I didn't even know that part was in the handbook. So, clearly, I missed that memo. Thank God she said it in a meeting. But that's one thing. But we don't, as far as celebrities, because that's kind of what we do. There is no rules to that. But I'm not going to lie to you, each radio station is different though. So don't get me to lying. I just know the station that I work for now, I'm Gucci. I'm straight. So when I tell you I have a fabulous new manager, like, heaven sent. I love this man. Like, he is heaven sent. I couldn't ask for a better manager. I just wish I would have met him earlier in my radio career. Because they need more managers like him. Because there are some terrible, shitty, managers in radio. And I'm just across the board, period. Anyway. Mr. Austin said, I guess explains why you don't see radio stations at voting stations in Birmingham. See, I don't know in Birmingham, like, each station is different. I know that's a rule for us. We cannot promote any political or endorse any political figures. So, that's their thing. Like I said, each radio station is different, child. You would be amazed. You would think they would operate clear and concise. It don't work like that, child. I promise you. I probably, living in Atlanta and going to college here and graduating from Clark Atlanta University. CAU, you know? Anyway, graduating from Clark Atlanta University, yeah. I mean, I probably worked at pretty much every radio station in Atlanta. Every radio station. It's only one station, only one black station, and probably some pop, but I don't care about those. There's only probably one black station I have not worked for here in Atlanta, and that station would be V103. And I can tell you why I never worked for V103, and I know we off topic because we're going to get right back on topic, I promise you. I didn't work at V103 because the man that is in charge over there, and I'm not going to say his name and who he is, but he didn't feel like I was a superstar, so that's what he said. He told one of my folks he didn't hire me, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Tasha said, girl, it's a person's job to comb through the employees' personal social media accounts on a daily basis when you work for a large organization. I bet. So that means, Tasha, I'm being monitored for quality assurance. That's what you're telling me. Tasha said, no, that's everywhere. They host political candidates and encourage the community to vote, but they cannot share no, we cannot. We cannot share, yeah. And then, too, it's a thing, I know with the news, and I believe it's the radio, too, something with the FCC, where if you do, have a candidate on the platform, say if I had a Republican candidate on my platform, I would have to have the Democratic candidate on my platform as well, because it has to be an even playing field, if that makes sense. Hey, babe. Hey, Trini. I don't know if you guys saw the video of the security guard, over Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday. But a security guard, he was fired, thank you, babe, for accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. They're saying it was deemed as unacceptable behavior. So the question today is, should he have been fired for that? Mr. Austin said, I guess explains why. Okay, yeah. I hope that answered your question, Mr. Awesome. Tasha said, yes. So can't be none of that. Can't be none of that. So thank you, Tasha girl. So yeah, I cannot endorse. But that's the only thing. And you're right, Tasha. It is my job to comb through the social media. But I didn't want to lie and say I sat there and read the whole thing, because I did not. Them things that they be wanting you to read to be pages, child. And I'm not sitting there reading through that. Just tell me when I do something wrong. And I was always told, you know what? Do it and then ask for forgiveness. So let me do it and then be like, oh, I didn't know. But then you can't play, you can't play stupid when it is in the handbook, because they can be like, well, didn't you read your handbook? Well, you were supposed to read your handbook. You signed that you read your handbook. So, but anyway. And Babe said, self-secure said, was he supposed to ignore him? Because the football player did ask him mad times. He asked him. He kept you sure? You sure? Acting like it's Trump security detail. You funny. Trini said, policies are policies for a reason. But was that a policy though? See, that's the question that I have. Was that a policy? Or did they just do that with him? Or did he have too many write-ups and they were just looking for a reason to get rid of him anyway? So I got questions. A lot of questions on why this man was fired. And then I think somebody brought up, why are we not holding the players to the same accountability? Because the NFL is different from where he was hired. I guarantee you it was the company he was employed that probably fired him. And then I don't know what is in his employee handbook. That might be something that is in their employee handbook where they can't fraternize with the players. It could be. And maybe they deem that as, okay, you're over here fraternizing. But it wasn't really him fraternizing, because this man was trying to get him to take a leg. Tasha Babe said, you ain't never lie. Self-secure Babe said he tried ignoring him, but after the fifth time, Tasha said, no, I meant we have a person in compliance who is being paid only to investigate employees. So, at your job. I meant at your job or just period? Child, that's scary. Babe said, self-secure said, nah. Basically broke character. His job is to focus on the crown, making sure no one runs on the field. He wasn't paying attention because he took a bite. Focus on the crowd. It's BS. Baby Barack said, I'm sure they aren't allowed to interact with the players, but he was drawn into that. He was. And that's why I'm with you and boyfriend, Baby Barack. This player should really step up and be like, yo, this is all my fault. He had nothing to do with it. It's all my fault. He should be a man. You know what I'm saying? Because the man clearly wasn't trying to accept the food. And that's why I said that turkey wing must have been mighty nasty for him to be offering up food, unless he's just a nice person. Mama said, I could see any other day, but Thanksgiving should be an exception. Especially when you bring in turkey on the field. I like turkey. I like hog mugs, okay? Babe said, I'm in the business. Some companies don't even want you looking at your phone to check the time. They probably scared you going to take a picture. Tasha said, no, period. Every large corporation has a position either in HR, admin, or legal, and they just get paid to be on the internet reading people's business. Well, how do I get that job, Tasha? I can do that. Nah, but then I would feel bad for snitching on people like, well, did you see what? Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do that, but sheesh. Cold world. A babe said they think we robots. We about to get replaced by AI robots. That's coming. Y'all want to be eating turkey legs and accepting turkey legs. They gonna be, we gonna fix y'all yet. Baby Rock said exactly. That man needs his job. Them players were whack for that. Yeah, I don't think he should have kept. Once I say no, leave me the hell alone. See, I would have called this man out on hell. Couldn't have been me. Because I would have been like, oh, so you just trying to make me lose my job today, huh? That's what we doing. Right in front of the camera. So they could see. Yeah, you see what's going on here, right? Oh, so you just trying to make me lose my job today. I would call his ass out. Because no. If I'm going down, you going down too. But ain't nothing going to happen to him. He's not going to probably get fined, this NFL player, because in their eyes, he didn't do anything wrong. Babe said, security, good for forever, maybe. AI might take over, though. Right. I would have sued the player. I think that this player, because I'm not sure when he was fired. I saw the story 17 hours ago. I think that this player, if you don't want to vouch for this man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said cover his salary. He could do that. Cover his salary. You done made this man lose his job. Now I'm not sure if that, because usually people, when they do those type of jobs, they have another job. That's just usually their side hustle that they're doing. So I know people that do that for like a side hustle. Baby Rock said, what up? Baby Rock said, I suggest everyone make their social media accounts private. Yeah, you could do that. New folks, we are talking about today a security guard that was fired for accepting a bite of turkey leg that was offered her. What up? New folks, security guard was fired. Malcolm, I need to come see you, but a sister is broke. I debunked that because we can't claim things as they are. So a sister needs to get her coins up, and then I gotta come see you, Malcolm. What up, Mr. Clifford? What up, Dom? What up, E? So a security guard was fired for accepting a bite of turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player, deemed as unacceptable behavior. Should this man have been fired for it? Be quiet, Malcolm. Yes, I know I need to get it done. Hush. Anyway, but take a look at this. And you can see, and if you can hear in the background, you can hear the people being like, do it. You should do it. Your boy, LOL. I see you, babe. Baby Barack said, I'm really interested to know what the player has to say about this. Me too. I got questions too, Baby Barack. Because of you, somebody has lost their job. You said you heard about it. Okay. Tasha said, we literally have a rule in the work instructions where you can't get excited when dealing with celebrities. It's just got to be straight-faced professionalism. They got a rule that you can't get excited when you're working with celebrities? Like, but what if that's like your favorite celebrity? How do you contain your excitement? I'm just saying. Mr. Awesome said, true story. Me and my coworkers were working at Birmingham soccer game, and the player offered food for the victory game, but his manager team had got mad at us for eating the food, and he reported us to the team leader, but at the end of the day, it was cool. So did you guys get fired for that? Or did you guys get written up? Like, how did that work? Baby Baby Barack said the white guy had that look on his face that Ninja going after this. Didn't he though? He had to look like I'm minding my business. Don't offer me no food. I'm minding my business. What did you say, Mama? Hold on. I didn't see your comment. Maybe he thought it was okay being a holiday. You're supposed to share your feast. That's a good point, Mama. I like that. Maybe. And that's what I was thinking about the NFL player, because he kept coming back and saying, like, kept offering the plate. And oh boy was like, no. Oh boy even looked back at the camera. He looked back because he was like, wait a minute. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but he looked back for approval, and everybody was like, do it. So yeah, Mama, maybe he did think that, and maybe that's what I was thinking. Maybe he was just being nice, and maybe oh boy accepted the food because there were cameras watching, and you know how some folks like to make a big deal out of nothing. You know, maybe he was thinking had he declined it, it would have been a bad look for this man. Like, security guard declines NFL players food. That would have been the headline. So I don't know. Hey, Gemini. Babe said, self-secure said, that's why you work for yourself in security. These companies don't pay ish and want you to be perfect. I think that's every company. All these companies want you to be perfect and don't pay nothing. But I'm with you. E said, did you hear that Howard Hewitt got put out of the Sheraton here in Birmingham? No, when did that happen? Tasha said, laughing my ass off. Yes, girl, because your investigation could be biased or influenced, or you can be bribed to break the law because, okay. Jesus. Okay, Tasha, let me ask you a question. Has anybody gotten out of pocket when they met a celebrity? Has anybody been fired for that? Gemini Smiley, we're talking about, I don't know if you saw the security guard over the weekend, NFL player offered him a turkey leg. The security guard who was standing on the sideline, after much, what is the word I'm looking for? After the NFL player tried to bribe him multiple times, finally the security guard accepted it and ate it, but then was unfortunately fired because of it. Tasha said, I'm going to stick to my guns and say, oh boy knew better and should have respectfully declined. But Tasha, how many times was he offered the turkey leg? He declined a few times. I'm not going to hold you. And this NFL man, again, I don't know who he is because I'm not a Packers fan. This man was very adamant about, you feel me? About like, here, I'm going to show the video again now. I would have fired him at halftime. It was the end of the game, Tasha. So on Thanksgiving, what they do is, I guess, I don't remember. I think that was the late game. So I think the late game, what they do is, whoever wins that game, they bring out a turkey and then the players eat the turkey. So that's what they were doing. So then they have the security people standing around, I guess, so, you know, they can eat the turkey in peace because they do it all on TV and stuff. So he wasn't supposed to eat the turkey. But the man kept, it's only so many times you gonna put something in my face. You know what I'm saying? What up, Rashad? I did not see that story over the weekend. I did not see that story. Wow. What he get put out for? Question. Mama said, did he take a bite of the turkey leg? The player bit it. Yeah. Did you see it? I'm gonna play the video back. And Babe said it's a tradition. Yeah, they do it every Thanksgiving. Where they bring that big old turkey that don't look normally human anyway. I wouldn't have wanted none of that turkey anyway. And it didn't look good. Can I be honest? It didn't look good. And I'm just saying, if the food is good, it's one thing for sure and two things for certain. I'm not sharing my man or my food, period. Like Cardi said. Anyway, Tasha said, oh, that's crazy. The game was over. I would have said, where my plate at? Okay? I would have been like, hey. But see me, I'm different. Because I would have called his ass out. We on video. So you're not about to make me lose my good government job. Because if I'm going, you coming with me. Okay? Even though nothing's going to happen to this man. But still, I would have called him out. Nah, you ain't about to make me lose my job, not today, sir. Because if I take this turkey, it's going to be a problem. Malcolm said no, he let it go and told us the next time, just check and ask. We didn't get fired. Okay, that's good. Now, I think what some folks are saying is he might have had some write-ups, and that's probably why he got fired. He was on his last leg, and they probably were looking for something to get rid of him off of. But I want to show my new folks, if you have not seen this video, because even... and I want y'all to pay attention to when you watch this video to the white man again. Because even the YT man, he kind of did one of these numbers. Yeah. He shielded old boy, and as old boy was eating. Okay, I'm going to show you the video. But new folks, we're talking about the security guard. Don't know if you saw this video circulating online. He was fired after accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. Can't get it out. It was deemed as unacceptable behavior. So we'll take a look. Hold on, I'm trying to get back to the video. Jesus, here we go. So you see it? There go the player eating. Look, one. Look how he look back. And like, yeah, he got the turkey leg. Nah, he got fired for the turkey leg. Okay. Tasha said, why would you be eating off the same leg he just ate on? That's giving something else. Oh God, Tasha, what is it giving? Tasha, what is it giving? Mama said they fired him because he was black. Last hired, first fire. Oh God, here it go. Baby Barack said, I wonder if they would have clipped the YT if he did the same. You know, I gotta take it there. That's a good. I mean, everybody's saying the same thing. I wonder if they would have did the same. Did you see how old boy, the YT boy, was garden? Yeah. What up, Rashad? Did you see that video?
Yeah, I just saw you show it.
Okay.
I think after all of this, what I'm trying to figure out, I know Tasha ain't trying to insinuate nobody. After she said he took a bite of of the turkey leg that somebody else was eating off of,
That's why I laughed.
and I'm just like, Tasha, I know you ain't talking about nobody. You had a whole situation that you wasn't able to see. So don't turn your gator on now. It was off for 10 years. Don't turn it on now.
Leave
Yeah.
her alone, Rashad. But Baby Brock said, I wonder if they would have. Oh, I read that already. Tasha said, I don't think anyone has been fired behind the behavior, but we would have known they. Hold on. I don't think anyone has been fired behind that behavior, but we would have never known they knew all the tricks and languages to disguise their true intentions. We just know some extreme happens when internal affairs involves legally. Mama said he took a nibble, LOL. Hey, the voice. He said, okay, thank you, E. Tasha said, I was insinuating that it's unsanitary. Jace, shot.
Mm-hmm. Did he know what you was insinuating too? Don't make it seem like I'm. Yeah. We know what you was trying to say. She trying to be slick.
Listen, but why was he trying to? I say he was trying to overshare that shit because it was nasty. Because the way I saw that game, and I kind of watched that game, but I saw the end of that game, and that turkey didn't look good. That's why he probably was opening it up.
Here's my thing. Everybody gets so by the book when it comes to us. And I'm tired of it. It's a security guard. Nothing that he did put anybody in danger. None of that. Why? The fact that he would get reprimanded is absolutely ridiculous. Because I promise you, if him and the white dude that was right next to him would have both took a bite, it wouldn't have been as big of a thing. But because it was only the black dude that did it, they're always trying to find reasons to make examples of us. They're always trying to find reasons. Now, here's my thing. If I was the football player, I would feel like an asshole. And I would really do my part to ensure that old boy was taken care of. Because initially, he shook his head and said he didn't want it.
He did.
But the football player kept pushing it. He kept pushing it. And so it's like, look, we think everything is funny. And that's one of the problems with black folks. It's like we've been so traumatized that the way that we overcome trauma is with jokes. That's why you can't take, that's why black folks don't take nothing serious. That's why we got to laugh at everything because of the fact that that's how we cope. Laughing is a coping mechanism. When we don't want to, face the world, we laugh through everything. So, like I said, old boy, old boy was working. But let's be honest. You see, he offered it to the black guy. He didn't offer it to the white guy.
But why do you think that is? He didn't offer it to the white guy.
He didn't offer it to the white guy because he knows that rules and things like that are probably, going to prevent the white guy from doing it. The white guy probably won't, accept it. But he see a black dude, he feels comfortable. Yeah, let me go ahead and try to give it to the black guy. No, go ahead and have some. No, go ahead and have some. And it's just that playful mentality. We don't play with white folks like that. We only play with ourselves. Not play with ourselves, but we only play with each other like that. And there are consequences that come with it. And because he got fired, I really hope that football player, hell, gives him 6 months worth of, salary because he a security guard. He ain't making that much in the first place. He might be making $20 an hour. He might be making $20 an hour. So I would hope he would, I would hope that he would,
come out,
compensate, for that. I really hope he would.
Babe Self-Secured said, "Welcome back, Rashad."
Hey, what's going on, man?
Tasha said, laughing my ass off. Everything is gay to me. I was trying to be slick. We know you was, girl. We know you was.
I know that. I know that.
Mama said, you don't even really see him eating it. I mean, you really don't. And Tasha said, I'm traumatized. And she said, facts, Rashad. And Mama said, that's exactly what I said. Last hired, first fired. It's funny until there are consequences. Yeah, it's all fun until there's consequences. And unfortunately, he's the one that is reaping those consequences. But my thing about it is, will this player speak out? Because this video, when did this happen? Thursday? And here it is Monday. Yeah. And radio silence. And you're the one that tried to, like you said in this video, a couple times he was like, no, I'm good. And the guy kept, no, take a piece. So I'm with you. I think that this player should absolutely compensate him if he can't get him his job back.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because you done made that brother man. But see, I would have moved a little bit differently, Rashad. I would have called his ass out on video. I would have been like, oh, so you're just trying to get me fired from my job, huh? That's what we do.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. We would have never taken a bite.
But what if he took the bite because he didn't want to embarrass old boy?
Then he just learned a valuable lesson. He just learned a valuable lesson. You didn't want to embarrass him, but now you embarrassed.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And Tasha, she asked, she was like, has the guy come out and said anything yet? He hasn't issued a statement. I don't think he'll issue a statement, but you never know because, I mean, this is viral. And look, here, we're talking about him on here. So Mama said maybe it's already taken care of. Everything doesn't need to be announced.
We don't assume that. We don't assume that. Everything that normally happens out here happens online. And so, no, I'm not going to assume that everything has been taken care of because that's an assumption that probably would only occur 20% of the time, not 80.
Yeah. Mr. Awesome said, hey, Didi, sorry to cut off your topic. I remember you said you had bad vibes with taking a picture with Wale, but was there any other celebrities that was a jerk? No, it was more than bad vibes with Wale. He was a. That's why I don't wish bad on people, but then when I see bad happen, I understand what it is. It be karma. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing but Wale. It's karma. Cause they said this album good. I won't listen to it. When he did that mess to me, that was it for Wale. But yeah, I've met Candy. She wasn't the nicest person from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was super excited about meeting Candy. I was like, oh, because she was with Escape. So I'm like, my favorite girl group. I'm getting to meet one of my faves, Candy, and she was a complete asshole. She just looked. I won't say she was an asshole. I was excited. She just looked at me like, okay, where do I go? It was just like blah 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 blah. Okay, where do I go? You know who else? What'd you say?
You realize that she's mainly like that to black women.
Is she?
When she's in front of the white folks, it's a whole different thing.
So that's funny because now they saying she got a girlfriend. Wait a minute now. Anyway,
Well,
alleg-
yeah, see that.
allegedly, by the way, I didn't know that she was like that with all black women. I thought it. I just
I
maybe thought
won't.
I
I
heard
wouldn't
that.
say. I wouldn't say all.
Okay,
However, it's like, you know, that cattiness and that I'm better than you mentality gets reflected to black women more than it does to anybody else with her.
it does. How did you? Yeah, she definitely gave off those vibes. Like, don't touch me. Who are you? I was like, damn. Who else? Tamia. Is that how you say her name? Tamia,
Mm-hmm.
Grant Hill's wife. Oh my God. I was so excited because she wrote one of my favorite freaking songs in the 90s. So Into You. I could not wait to meet her. And then she was married to Grant Hill. And I'm like, oh my God. Met her. And it was just another one of those, like, okay, thing. And I was just like, oh, I don't want to meet no more of you heifers. Because every time I meet one of you heifers, I don't like you no more.
Yeah.
But Gina Hall, Jada Pinkett, um, who else did I meet? They were all nice. I met them with Girls Trip. They were all super nice. Until I did Regina again. I did a Zoom interview, and she was it was a little, eh, eh, yeah. So those are my encounters. But Wale, I will never forget. And if I ever see that ninja in real life and I have to interview him, I'm going to bring the fact up that he did that mess to me. He embarrassed the hell out of me. I will never forget in front of a group of people acting like I was a straight groupie hoe. I will never forget. I was so mad and embarrassed. I was ready to go. And this was at a Birthday Bash concert in Atlanta backstage. You know, he just started blurting out of nowhere, and people just turned around like, what the hell is this? What she done did that Wale? And this is the time, clock the T, he was dating Eva Marcel. On the low low. Anyway. Um, Hold on, Mama. Mama said maybe it's already take. Oh, okay, I read that. She said neither of them is no, neither one of them has said anything. Getting back to topic, but those were my encounters. Baby Barack said, you notice how they had their backs turned to the players, so they weren't supposed to interact. However, homie was drawn in and put on the spot. They should investigate the situation. I mean, it's a whole video. He even, but the thing about it is, Rashad, because he looked back. Did you see him look back? So you look
Mm-hmm.
back, you knew you were not supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So you knew you weren't supposed to do it. You knew it was a possibility your ass could get in trouble. So you should have just not did it. I don't know. And I'm not trying to put it on him, Rashad, but what I am saying is you look back at it. So you knew it was
Look back at it. Look back at it. Look
right. You knew
at
could
it.
possibly be repercussions to it. Mama said, oh yes, I met R. Kelly. R. Kelly was okay, he did not. I guess I didn't look young enough. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I did meet R. Kelly. When I met R. Kelly, he was in his bathrobe. He came to the radio station in his bathrobe. This is when he was okay. What was the song that was out? Beep beep, and then the do whatever. I can't remember the song anyway. That's when that song was out with R. Kelly. But yeah, he came to the studio in a bathrobe, but he was hella cool. Very nice, very nice. Tasha said, laughing my ass off, Mama. No. And Tasha said, girl, what? Wale? Yes, Wale's an asshole. That's why I will never ever support. He could go he can drop as many new albums as he want to, or whatever. Y'all can say that's the best damn album in the world, and I still will not listen to his music. Never will listen to. Baby Barack said that's why I can give two F's about any so-called celebrity. They are people just like us. We made them. They should be more thankful and humble. However, they forget that once they are on. They do. Some of them do forget. Like, that's why what radio is very important, because I try to talk to everybody, and I know I'm off topic, but I do try to talk to everybody, because my listeners are the ones. If it wasn't for y'all, where would I be? You know what I'm saying? And Rashad said that Mike Jameson sounded stale. I'm sorry, I had to put you on blast, Rashad.
What says? Oh,
You said I had to put you on blast, Rashad. Where is Go ahead.
do you agree?
I like Mike Jameson. Don't do that to him.
No. Do you agree?
Not doing that.
Answer my question.
Mike Jameson is a respectful, on-air personality. He is a legend in this ATL market. I will not do that. Okay, so
nope. By not answering, you are answering.
I
just know that.
No, I don't agree. I like Mike Jameson. He cool. Don't do
that. You just told on yourself. I
like Mike Jameson. Mike who? You say
I'm sure he's a good person, but his personality on that mic.
Do you understand? Anyway, I don't want to say too much.
See? There you go.
I've heard worse. Can I say that?
Okay.
I've heard worse. And there are a lot of people that are in this business that I question. I'd be like, but I'm sure there's some people that probably question me, like, how the hell did she get on the radio?
Yeah, personality is personality. When he was talking and when you were going back and forth with him, yeah, energy was off. It's just like, oh, you such and such and such. And he was just like, yeah, well, kind of. And I'm just like, damn, why are you talking so slow? It's like y'all in the middle of a dialogue. He wasn't keeping up with it at all. He was dragging you down. Yeah.
Mike Jameson alone.
Mike sucks.
You do know this is going on YouTube, right?
What are you gonna do to me? I bet he won't put me on the mic.
So y'all can have a competition.
That ain't what he want. Who better? That ain't what he want.
Where is Carmen said what happened? Okay, Carmen, we're getting back. We were off topic. Sorry. I got a question about Wale and my experience with his ass, and they wanted to hear, so I shared my experience. I do not promote, support Wale, period. You could run and tell him, because I would love to have a conversation with him and ask him why he did me like that, but it's okay. But we're talking about a security guard that was fired. I do have trauma, okay, Rashad? Don't you look at me like that. There's some trauma there. I was embarrassed. As one thing you don't do. You don't embarrass me. Anyway, so we're talking about a security guard that was fired for accepting a bite of a turkey leg offered to him by an NFL player. We're saying that this player should speak out and get this man his job back, or at least pay him something. So that's what's happening. Should this man have been fired for taking a turkey leg, even though the NFL player was trying to bribe him and persuade him to take the turkey leg? Babe said, Self-Secure said, not that serious, but you have to stay on point in this business. Well, at least armed security. Mama said, it's Thanksgiving, shaking my damn head. Shame on them. And Baby Barack said, Kels thought you were an underage intern. It was going to flash you until he saw you was grown. I probably was too grown for R. Kelly. Because I do, when people see me, they say I look younger, but I probably didn't look young enough for R. Kelly, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to even, I probably didn't look young enough for him. But he was cool as hell. He had the little gold cup in his hand. Yeah, so he was cool. And Mama said, I like Mike Jameson. He sounds smooth. And babes, Rashad, you are too. I cannot. Babe said, "What's the topic? Celeb who's are assholes?" No, I was asked a question about Wale, and so I told my story. That's my Wale story. I won't talk about him no more. Um, and Mama said Mike Jameson is old school, really laid back voice. He is not buying nothing you are talking about. And Mama, not Mama, Babe said, Boosie is hella rude. Is he? I love Boosie badass. What? Not Boosie, but I could believe it. A lot of your faves are probably, I promise you. Baby Brock said, Mike who? Never heard of him. Mike Jameson.
It ain't Mike Jones.
That's why I did it. Like who?
Mm.
And Babe said, Rashad said, free promo. Let's do it. You want to go head to head with Mike Jameson for real? He ain't gonna
That
do
ain't
it.
what. That ain't. Of course he's not. Number one, he doesn't know me, and I'm gonna be a nobody, and he's gonna be too great, and I've been doing this for too long. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I understand. I could care less about tenure and experience. I'm more so about talent and quality. And I'm telling you, that dude was putting me to sleep when y'all were talking.
Leave Mike Jackson alone. But you better pop your ish, Rashad. Listen, I there are a lot of people that are in this that again I sit there and I be like, question mark. Why am I not where I need to be? And this person is where they need to be. But everything is in God's timing. So I am learning to trust and lean on the Lord. But I don't think he would. I'm gonna ask him though. I'm gonna ask him, see if he
Yeah,
be
sounds
willing to
good.
go up with the voice of the voice.
Look, if that's what he wants.
That's funny. All right, let's drop some final thoughts. We're keeping this thing an hour today. I can't do 2 hours with y'all today, unfortunately. I love y'all, but I can't do it. What are your final thoughts? Drop them. Rashad, what's your final thought? Don't be
Yeah.
ignorant. Don't be ignorant, Rashad. Cannot.
Look, man.
Name said Mike Larry. No, his name is Mike Jameson. He is a good dude. He's been doing
Mike Lowry.
right. I don't know how long Mike Jameson, but he's been doing radio for a long time. Listen, I'm just thankful to still be in this business because, baby, whew, it's rough out here.
Yeah.
No, it is
But
rough out.
I'll let Mike Lowry make it. I ain't gonna dig into him no more.
He only does one show. It's Saturday, and he does like
You didn't have to tell me.
maybe I said that. Maybe I. He does one show. It's Saturday, and it's called Spotlight Gold. So he has to have like a voice like you. You guys have this deep, very wide voice. So yeah, he has to have a voice like you. But he talks
Is his
about
voice like mine? Is it?
well, yours is deeper.
Okay. I'm gonna get
But
off Mike.
but he
Mike,
but
good job.
he tries to have like the deep voice.
No, he's the one with the 10, 12 years in the industry. How long you been in the industry?
No, he's way more experienced than me because I've been doing this 17 years.
Oh, he's been in that long?
Yeah, I've been doing this 17 years.
But he's been in it
He's been
longer than that?
yeah longer than me. He wants
Okay.
us he wants us to do a morning show together.
Well, I mean, you gotta I'm not going to say it.
I can't.
You throwing me layups now. This is just too easy. Oh man.
Ah,
Look,
Babe said secure the bag, eat the turkey later. That's good final thoughts. Tasha said, I agree with self. Bump that dry ass turkey. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't. That turkey looked dry. It looked dry. And Mama said, give that man his job back, Devils. Give the man his job back, Devils. Final thoughts. Baby Rock said, final thoughts. We're all people, one and the same. We are all stars because we have to navigate and survive in the real world. Stay up. And we all are all stars. Absolutely. I had a program director that did not want to hire me because he said, and I quote, that I was not a star. So I had that here
look,
in the market. He
You
told
got
me
to
I was
think about it.
a star.
You and I already talked about this. At the end of the day, when it comes to women in the industry, men that have a small amount of power, because they never have a lot of power, they always have a small amount. They try to use their small amount of power to basically crush crush the spirits of the people under them because it makes them feel big. And it's just like, they'll try to break you down, you know, hoping that they'll be able to get something from you.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're an attractive young lady in the industry. I know that everybody's coming at you sideways because it's just easy because ain't nobody out there protecting you outside of your man, of course, but ain't nobody out there in the industry protecting, black women in the radio industry because it's expected for men to just be men. And that's just the way it goes. And if you don't like it, I got 20 other chicks right behind you. And that's what they use.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's bullshit, which is, another reason why, I nobody knows my story about the radio industry. But, whenever people ask me how come I'm not on the radio, my response is always, well, radio can't afford me. Well, I mean that financially, but they also mean that they can't afford my personality
Yeah.
because I don't fuck with bullshit. I don't. And if I see you doing something wrong to somebody else, nigga, I'm checking you. That's just who I am. And the radio industry is full of yes men. And
Mm.
it's full of people that overlook and turn the blind eye and all of this other shit. And so radio was not meant for me. I am too much of an individual thinker and I am too much of a protector. And in the radio industry is a predator within itself.
Yeah.
And so everybody that's tied to the radio industry, they turn blind eyes. They might be good people, but they turn blind eyes. It happens every day at every station, all over. And so, yeah, so I believe, you said you had a producer to tell you want to start. Yeah, shit. I'm sure he said much worse.
A program director, operations manager of a very, 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 very big radio station here, told me that one of my homeboys, he was trying to get me onto the station and pass my package to him, and he was like, "She's not a star." And then I hear some of the people he does, I'd be like, "Okay, okay,"
Well,
but like Mama said, opinions are like everyone has one. I mean, that was his
100%.
opinion. He didn't feel like I was a star. So, and I'm not sitting here trying to prove to him that I am a star because I know what God made me to be. So, praise the
Yeah.
Lord. Hold on. Final, we're all okay. I think I read that. And Mama said, you can talk about Mike Jameson, not to bring it back there, but she said, you can be loud and he can be quiet. LOL. Yeah. Opposites, we opposite. I could be, the hype one, and he could be the mellow one. And Baby Brock said, and to that PD who said that to you, let me read that again. And to that PD who said that you weren't a star, you should have smacked his ass. I bet he would have seen stars then. Lame. You are the shooting star. I admire your job. Thank you. That's funny though. Okay, last one. Mr. Austin said one thing I'm just learning about the radio station is it is not about networking and meeting celebrities. It's about helping people in need in communities. A shout out to Ricky Smiley at 98.7 Kiss and Slay Queen at 95.7 Gems. Yes, that's another reason why I do radio is I love the community aspect. I love interacting. I love being around the people. I like being around folks. It just, community. It's all about the community. But I did not ever listen to that man. Will not ever listen to that man because at the end of the day, I know who holds on my cards, and it ain't man. So I'm thankful for that. So, final thoughts, Rashad? Did you give it?
No,
All
no.
right.
This wasn't a serious enough topic. I think everything that was said was good.
Okay. My final thoughts is whoever that player was with your big linebacking ass, defensive lineman, whatever you are, because I don't watch the Green Bay Packers. Go on, get that man his job back and stop playing. or go pay that man some coins. Final thought. Mama said black people are the biggest haters, unfortunately. Rashad, it was something over the weekend. I can't remember that had to deal with some black folks, and I was like, this is why we as a people will never get ahead because we just stick together. I can't remember it now, but if I remember it, I'll let you know. Baby Rock said that piece needs to be clipped because B103 is garbage. He said I
Sounds
wasn't a
like Baby
song.
Rock knows exactly who you're talking about.
I mean, it ain't no secret. It's only one person here in this Atlanta market who runs that station at B103, and he's ran it for a very long time. They see him as an asset in this industry, and I'm not taking nothing away from him. You know, he might be. You know, but what I've learned about the Atlanta radio market is they like to recycle the same radio old heads. It's the same 5 people doing radio. So you might, so listen to what I'm saying, Rashad. I might do radio at V103. I could do it for 5 years and then they let me go. And then I could, if I'm that good, another radio station is going to pick me up because I'm familiar with the market. The people know me and they want those listeners. And if I'm really, really good, like I said, another radio station is going to jump. But that's what's been happening. So I'll give you an example. I don't know if you're familiar with Frank Ski. No shade to him. He has been in the Atlanta market over 20 plus years. Different one radio station he was at for a long time, but they just recycle the same old ass people and they're not building the next future radio superstar. So once these people die out, like the Tom Joyners and the Ricky Smileys, all these people go, there's not going to be anybody else to take over because they're not grooming anybody else to take over these people's positions.
Do you know why?
Why? AI? Why?
You just said it.
AI. Yeah.
You just said it. It's like they don't have to groom the next wave because by the time Ricky and all of them go off, the technology is going to advance far enough to where they're not going to need people at all.
Which is why we are here. Discussions with Didi Parker every day at 2:00. I appreciate you. Tasha said bye, y'all. Rashad, where you have been at? Just coming back and checking me with the quickness. I know, right? Talking about me being gone for 8 months, and then he just come on here checking you, Tasha.
And you think I jump just because I see your live pop up?
Nobody said for you to jump. She asked you where you been. I didn't ask.
Yeah. Well, look, Tasha.
All right, y'all. We'll do this again tomorrow, Tuesday, 2:00. Discussions with Didi Parker. Appreciate you, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and IG. Lay you long time. Peace out. Thank you for short. See y'all. Rashad, I can't. Bye.